Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Air Force Falcons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Jones. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down here for this offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's reeled in. It's Weaver. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch made on the left side. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I love early in a game like this when you get the running back involved. He just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Hand off to the right side. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Grab behind the line, it's Randall. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And the Falcons looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it with the draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Falcons hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They'll hand it off. Great cut there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And just like that, in one play, they move into scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Single back, takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'll pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
For the defense coordinator this week, already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Refusing to be brought down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Air Force. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to stop him at the 2.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, heading to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw. Requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Play action here on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the sack. Pressure is coming. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Bearcats will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Finding some room with the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense,
oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Anderson. Well, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
The Falcons come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Falcons come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 during the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have
and he throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Falcons will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team to see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he pulls in the catch. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Well, going to the line here with the clock running. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the side. That's their first timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football? He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The Hams team does its job perfectly. And the Falcons' offense is on the field now. Under a minute to play here, the obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ballgame. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They'll become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.